Alrighty, 50% off next platinum purchase. Too bad it's not 75% one. I mean, 50% ain't bad, don't get me wrong, but I ain't rich like that. But anyway, I'm currently dying. Not literally, but I've been a little bit sick the past few days, and it seems to have gotten the worst today. And I haven't even really thought of like what I'm going to do out here, actually. What even is there to do? I got the epitaph. I guess I'll actually farm some like Requiem relics, because I do need some more of the Requiem mods. And if it's not a good one, then I'll just do whatever other relic. I also need to turn up the volume actually. But yeah, I got sick around like Friday, I think. So it's been close to a week of being sick now, about 5 days. It always starts off more light. It wasn't until Sunday that I actually felt like I had to take some allergy medicine. But today, which is currently Wednesday at the time of recording this, it was just awful. Basically, my throat is sore, it's a little bit scratchy, my nose is really runny. I was sneezing a lot, I'm coughing some here and there. And then on top of that, my body is just kind of aching and feeling weak. Which, by the way, if I sound funny, it's because, number one, I am sick. Number two, I stuffed both my nostrils with tissues because I do not want to be sniffling all over in this video. I have not been sick like this in a while. Funny enough, the last time I remember is, I think it was like not summer, winter of 2024. I think it was in like December or maybe November. I think it was December. Modern Warfare 3 was the latest COD, talking about the newer Modern Warfare 3, and I was just really sick, not feeling it. I think I got up at like 7 a.m. or maybe 8 a.m. and I was just grinding Modern Warfare 3 zombies for the mastery camo. And man, I had not been up that early in a long time, so my day felt really long. But basically, I was just so sick that I could not even really sleep, which was why I was up that early. Because normally, you're not seeing me up that early ever. I just really have not been a morning person ever since finishing high school. High school and elementary school, having to wake up at 6 a.m. every day, it seriously just got exhausting. I never enjoyed it. Just get up at 6 a.m., get on the bus about 6:45 a.m., take a nap until about 7:30 a.m., and then I'm at school. So high school and elementary just really burned me out from waking up that early. And then luckily in college, I think the earliest I ever had to wake up was like 8 a.m. or maybe 7:30 a.m. So it's at least a little bit better. And then in recent times, the earliest I've been having to get up is 10 a.m. It's just for work. Now today was my off day, luckily. Oh gosh dang, that's gonna happen some, I think. But it didn't even really feel like a good off day because of the sickness. Because when you're sick like this, you just don't even really feel like you can do much. I mean, there was a package that arrived on my front porch, and it wasn't even that heavy, maybe 15 pounds, but I asked my mom to carry it in because it kind of hurt genuinely to actually lift it up. Not like excruciating pain, but like, oh, that's uncomfortable. I don't have a fever, but I just have such a cold where, you know, my body aches a little bit. And plus, I've already been like a little bit sore from work because even though I don't work like a crazy job, like I don't work construction or anything, it's just a restaurant, there still is a lot of lifting that can actually be done at a restaurant. Like genuinely, any kind of work can actually be some exercise, unless you're just actually sitting at a desk all day. But you know, if you're working like a minimum wage job or something like that, I mean, it can actually give you some exercise. Like, you know, taking out trash, just restocking new stuff. I mean, there is a bunch of like lifting that you can do. And also just standing around. I mean, I know standing around is not exactly the most effort or work, but it is a little bit more exercise actually. And I feel like I actually lose weight pretty easily. I think that's like having a high metabolism, right? Whenever I've come back to a restaurant, I find myself actually losing some weight, getting into like some better shape actually. I'm already not like super out of shape. Like, yeah, I have a little bit of a belly, but that's about it really. I'm not, you know, 5'10", 300 pounds. I'm not 5'10", 120 pounds. I think I'm 5'10" or 5'11", maybe even. I don't know. And I think I weigh like 170 pounds. So pretty average, really. I'll tell you what though, my feet have not been enjoying work again. My feet are always like the weak point of work because I'm just not used to standing around that much. I'm used to sitting at my desk most of the time. Although at least I've not been working crazy hours. So my feet can keep up. I typically don't even really take a break at work because I don't really feel the need to. And hey, I mean, I get a little bit more pay by not taking a break. So even though it's probably nothing crazy, maybe like $8 or something. Yeah, I mean, that still is a nice little $8. I know I tend to side tangent like this a lot in my videos. This video's topic is about being sick, but here we are talking about restaurant work and exercise. But being sick like this again, it definitely does bring up some memories. I'm just glad this doesn't happen too often, really. I think this mostly only happened because the weather is just going up and down so much. I think it's finally now starting to stay consistent, but for like a good week or two, maybe even 3 weeks, it was just, okay, today's 80 degrees, tomorrow's 40 degrees, day after that is 60 degrees, next day is 40 again, the day after 70, and then, oh, today the high is supposed to be 75, but then during the night it's supposed to be 37. Like, oh yeah, it's up and down so much. Only recently did it start to actually be more consistent. It's been like, 70s, 60s recently. I feel like the ideal temp for me is like lower 60s, basically just an area where you can be cool but not hot or too cold, right? Where you can just comfortably wear like short sleeves and jeans. Although, to be honest, I typically do kind of prefer even colder than that. I just love cold weather, because my logic has always been it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down. And then speaking of being sick, throwing up is also something that just does not really happen too often for me. I think the last time I threw up was maybe 2 years ago. It was kind of funny when it happened because, stomach aches, it feels really uncomfortable, you throw up, and then you're like, oh, I feel so much better now. It's always funny how that works, kind of. Like whenever your tummy hurts, you're like not exactly wanting to throw up, you're just wanting the sickness to go away. But when you actually do throw up, you're like, oh, that actually feels nice. But oh man, sometimes it like almost burns in a way, because it can really taste acidic. It's a really kind of icky taste. Like, I'm sure we all throw up in our mouth a little bit every once in a while, and you swallow it back, you're like, oh gosh, oh dang it, bro. There I go, coughing again, sorry about that. But you just eat back you just swallow your throw up, and you're like, oh, that is vile. It's really rough whenever it happens. But it's funny, you never like instinctively let it come all the way out. You never actually throw it up. You always swallow it back down by instincts. Probably because you don't want to just make a mess all of a sudden, because it is kind of abrupt. You don't really see it happening. So when it does happen, you're like, okay, gotta keep that in, because I would not like to get that on my desk. But for my sickness, I have been taking, some allergy medicine, some ibuprofen. Tonight, I am going to be taking like some sort of syrup. Apparently it's got a lot of stuff in it, like Tylenol. So it should hopefully do pretty well. Also makes me more sleepy, which honestly, I'm completely down with that, because I feel like I kind of struggle to sleep a lot of the time. Like, I don't know, I just cannot really stay asleep for multiple hours at a time. I typically, after 4 hours, I kind of wake up, and then I have to fall back asleep, and then wake up again, then fall back asleep. It's never really like I can just stay asleep for, a good 7 hours. Although I gotta say, waking up by your alarm clock is almost like trauma-inducing. It's not fun. You hear that alarm, you're like, oh gosh, oh dear. You like panic to quickly silence it. You're like, oh gosh dang it, man, I have to get up. I do gotta say, it is somewhat a nice feeling to wake up and see that you have like another 4 or 5 hours to actually sleep. Tonight, I'm gonna have, a good 9 or 10 hours to sleep, because I did wake up at 10 a.m., which is when this video actually goes live. But I'm probably going to go to bed about, I don't know, 12 a.m. or maybe 1 at the latest. I'll probably go to bed at 12, because I'm just tired. I did not sleep too well last night with just the sickness. Honestly, it's kind of weird. I feel like the worst part is just the runny nose, because you're just constantly having to blow your nostrils out. And also, it's kind of hard to sleep with at night, because you don't want to drop all over the place. You don't want snot to just go all over the place, because that would be disgusting. But also, man, sneezing is actually painful. Yeah, does anyone else sneeze when they're sick and it like blows their chest out? I mean, it hurts. It's weird. There's like nose sneezes and mouth sneezes. As in, it could either come out of your mouth or come out of your nose. I most of the time come out of the mouth, because I don't know, I don't want to get snot all over the place. At least if I sneeze, I can just aim it at the floor, typically, or even into my sleeve, and that's not as bad as potentially going through the nostril and just getting snot all over the place. But man, I've been sneezing today, and it like blows out my chest, and it actually hurts. I like feel it in my arms too, even. It's rough. It's not fun at all. I can't wait for the sickness oh wow, okay, sorry. I cannot wait for this sickness to subside, because it's even kind of hard to just have a chill day with it. Like today was my off day. Didn't even really feel like a good rest day, because I'm just sick. Tomorrow's just 11 to 3. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I kind of hit that by instincts. I did not even realize I was a Verona at first. I thought that was actually a companion. She goes lower to the ground than a companion, actually. But yeah, hopefully this sickness subsides. I guess in other news, I did get a new Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew does like a bunch of different flavors. That's one thing that I really like about them. They just throw stuff out there. And even if it doesn't sound good, you see it. You just gotta try it. Like, oh, Mountain Dew gingerbread? Mountain Dew fruit quake? I mean, you gotta try it. But there's been a newer Mountain Dew recently. I think it's called like Dirty Mountain Dew. Yeah, here we go. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit right there. Gosh dang it. Dirty Mountain Dew, or Dirty Dew, is a permanent flavor released nationwide on April 6, 2026, combining original Mountain Dew with a smooth cream soda flavor. So I actually have one downstairs in the fridge. I have not tried it out yet though, because I want my taste buds to actually be intact when I taste it. People often ask the question of, what's your favorite soda? For me, for a while, it's been Dr. Pepper and just kind of Mountain Dew Voltage. Like, Mountain Dew Voltage is the one that I really like. But I mean, as a brand, I think Mountain Dew is pretty cool with just all the different flavors they try. Because they seem to be like the main one that's actually trying out different flavors. Even if it doesn't sound good, they're still trying it out, Like Pepsi and Coke, they try out, occasionally different flavors. But it's nothing really, risky, and they don't do it too often, like I think there's Pepsi cherry cream soda coming out, but it's like yeah Pepsi cherry cream. I mean, I'm sure that's pretty good, but that's one of their newer flavors in like how many years. Whereas Mountain Dew, it's like whatever. I mean, they just throw stuff out there, even though it might not last very long. It still is fun, and I mean, hey, some of them are pretty dang good. I remember there was some sort of pineapple flavored Baja Blast, and I really liked it. I've not seen it ever since. Kind of sad. I hope it comes back one day. What the heck? Oh, we forgot the Really? Come on, you really? But anyway, I think that's about all that I've got to talk about for now. Wow, for now. I didn't know if I wanted to say now or today, so I kind of just said nothing right there. But oh well, hopefully the sickness subsides here soon. Hope you all enjoyed though, and I'll see you all whatever I do next.